wanted to make a little video just recapping what I've been going through in my life, how I'm progressing as a young man, and how I'm just trying to stay strong in this evil world that we live in. 22 years old, doesn't feel like it. Still feels like I'm a teenager. I take really good care of myself, so that's one of the accomplishments that I'm very proud of in this life, is just taking care of myself. Basically, taking care of my body as a temple. Sorry, it took me a minute to find those words. But every day it's just like I can see exactly what I'm gonna do later in life. I can see it so clearly. But when I take those steps to get there, it feels very confusing. It feels like there's something blocking it. And for days now, even weeks, I've been trying to figure out, what can I do to bypass this barrier? Because it's like I have everything that you possibly need to be successful in this world. I have my discipline, I have my faith, I'm humble. I understand that not everything is going to be perfect in this life. There's no perfect moment. I value my time, and I generally try to just be better than what I was yesterday. I don't compare myself to others. It's just like I have every single tool that I need to be a successful person, and I feel like I'm decently successful at my age. Okay, I know there's other 22 years olds that are just completely broke. They have nothing going for them. They don't know what the fuck to do in this life. And I was there when I was in high school. I was generally scared to graduate high school because I didn't know what the fuck to do after high school. I had my parents telling me, just go be a firefighter. I had my parents telling me what to do, and I knew right there that's exactly where, if I listened to my parents, no offense, but if I just listened to them, then I wouldn't love the life that I had. I want to create my own life. I want to be the artist. I want to be in control. I don't want other people controlling what I do. And that's another problem in today's world, is people have other people controlling what they're doing with their life, and they wonder why they're not happy. So, step one is you got to take control. You got to do exactly what your mind is telling you to do. My mind, it was just going crazy. It was just like, Javen, fuck college, fuck school. I hated school ever since I was a little boy. My mom knows this. I fucking hated school. I don't know what it was, but I could not sit still in class. I just hate sitting there listening to, I listen to people talk, but that's different. When someone's trying to teach me stuff that I don't care about, I don't care to sit down and listen. It's just like, I want to be moving around. I want to be doing something. And that's why I like taking care of myself so much. It's just because I love to move things around. I love to use my mind, my hands. I just need to be constantly moving. And I hated sitting in those classrooms for 8 hours a day. It would drive me crazy. And then I'd get home, and it's like I get to use my mind by playing video games. People think video games are bad for you, but let's take a step back and look around what's happening right now. People are doom scrolling nonstop. Is that healthier? People are like, oh, video games are gonna give you brain rot. Well, it's 2025. Every corner that you go around, there's someone watching TikTok, glued to their phone, just doing this. And I see it every day at the gym too. It's another thing that drives me crazy, is when I'm trying to use equipment and there's someone on the machine that I'm trying to use, they end up going on their phone and scrolling on TikTok. So then I have to go up there and be like, hey man, how many sets do you have left? Do you mind if I hop in with you? And they're like, oh yeah, sorry. People aren't disciplined going to the gym. People are gonna be like, oh, I'm disciplined because I go to the gym. It's like, okay, you go to the gym, but then when you're doing your workout, you don't time your rest. TikTok is your timer, but then people get lost in TikTok. What this is basically translating into is, again, people just aren't aware of what's actually going on in this world, and they wonder why they're so lost. You're not fully aware of what you're doing to yourself. If you become more aware as a person, then you'll be able to accomplish anything you want in this life. Now, I really don't have much to show for it. I'm in a tiny ass bedroom with 4 people. in one house. I have roommates, you know, I'm grinding this shit out, I'm thugging it out. I'm actually grateful that I get to go through this, you know, because I feel like it's a curse to become very successful in your young 20s. I just, you know, I see what it does to young kids. They just become too egotistical too quick. They think, you know, this is gonna last forever, which I mean, I hope it does. You know, if you became successful that quick at a young age, then I really do hope it, you know, it lasts your entire life, because once they become so indulged in their ego and just what's going on around them, they don't know how to handle situations like I'm in right now. You know, slowly stacking my wealth, slowly building myself. You know, most kids, they just get this stuff handed to them. You know, like becoming, you know, a Twitch streamer, a movie star, you know, basically just selling your soul. You know, these things just get handed them very quickly, and they never took the time to actually build themselves and understand why they need to do this. They don't have a purpose behind it. Me, I have a purpose. I'm centered. I had to free up some storage on my phone, but again, I'm centered by God. I'm centered by my purpose. You need to center yourself around things that are going to benefit you in this life. Basically, the whole point of this video is just to, you know, give you insight into how I think as a young man trying to make it in this world, and just knowing I'm going to be successful and I'm going through the trial and tribulations, and it's okay to be in the position that I'm in. People want to rush into this. We have so much time on this beautiful planet, so much time. It's not over when you turn 30. It's not over when you turn 40. It's over when you decide it's over for you. You got to keep doing this stuff over and over every single day. I mean, what else are you going to do when you quit? What else are you going to do? That's the question I ask myself every time. Is like, okay, so if I quit, what am I going to do? There's nothing else to do in this life besides just trying every single day and showing up.